right, everyone. Welcome to another broadcast of Brewers Baseball Simulated Franchise Mode on MLB The Show 2020. Glad you're with us. Here are your starting lineups, as you see right here. Show them again later in the broadcast. They seem to randomly show up. But welcome. Brewers are looking to bounce back after a 5-3 defeat yesterday to the hands of the St. Louis Cardinals. And early season divisional matchup as Brett Anderson is going to get the start in his Brewers debut here tonight. First pitch coming up after they do like a fade to black thing, and then everything will be good. See, we're right back. There's no lag or anything. Brett Anderson gets the start here for the Brewers. 31 starts last year with the Oakland Athletics, had a 13-9 record, a 3.89 ERA. And he is going to try to neutralize this Cardinals offense, especially the middle part of the lineup. Middle part, once again, doing damage
Leading off
to the Brewers. They've been hot all season and only 5 games. So it's going to be important for him to keep them in check. And here's the first pitch of the game. Glad you're with us. And that misses outside for a ball. Brett Anderson signed as a free agent in the offseason.
First pitch.
And is going to be the number 5 guy in this Brewers rotation, as Colton Wong is going to lead off for the Cardinals, and he takes a strike, and the count's now even 1-1. Colton Wong went 0 for 5 yesterday in the game, batting 150 on the season. And here comes the 1-1. And that one's fouled away. 1-2. Back-to-back games with lefty pitchers. Eric Lauer got the start yesterday and took the loss. Gave up the 3-run homer to Matt Carpenter in his last inning of work. That was actually all he did. After he gave up that home run, he was pulled in the 6th inning. And Colton Wong swings and misses at that one, and we get underway here with a strikeout. First as a Brewer for Brett Anderson.
Batting second, the shortstop, Tommy Edman.
Made a good cut at it, but just on the outside of the plate, and a little weird glitch of the bat there. And he's down on strikes. And I'll bring up Tommy Edman. He was 4 for 5 yesterday, 2 doubles, 2 singles. Swinging a hot bat, just like everyone else in this Cardinals lineup. Batting .571 on the season. Scored 2 runs. And faces Brett Anderson here for the first time tonight. That one just misses inside. There's a look at your home plate umpire. Not sure what his name is. They'll show that. They usually do a graphic of who the umpires are. Hopefully we get that luxury today. And there's a check swing, and first base umpire says he did go around. So the count's now 1-2 on Edman. Here comes the 1-2 from Anderson. That's in the dirt. Nice block by Narvaez, and the count runs even 2-2. Working quickly here. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled away. Count remains even. And here's the break-even pitch. Just misses at the top of the zone. The count is now full on the Cardinals shortstop. Paul Goldschmidt on deck. And there's a grounder over to short. Garcia ranges over, makes the throw, and he gets Edman out at a close play at first for the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Here's your starting lineup for the Cardinals, same as last night. Colton Wong, Tommy Edman, and Paul Goldschmidt. Then Matt Carpenter, Yadier Molina, Tyler O'Neill. And then rounding out the order, we got in center field Lane Thomas, Harrison Bader, and your starting pitcher tonight, Daniel Ponce de Leon. That is quite the last name there, that is for sure. Paul Goldschmidt swings and misses at that one on the inside, and it's quickly 0-1. These Cardinals hitters in the middle of the order, they have been producing. For Mike Schlitz, he takes one for a strike, 0-2. Goldschmidt in his second year with the Cardinals, came over in that trade from Arizona last season. He takes one down low, 1-2. Cardinals hitters, the 2 through 5 hitters this season are batting .433. The rest of the team, 121. So if you can get through this part of the order, not much outside of it. And there's another check swing, and home plate umpire says he didn't go around. Looked like he went pretty far, and the count's even, 2-2. Here's the pitch. That's spoiled off the left side. We'll do it again. Some more perspective to think about for this team, as here's the 2-2, and that misses outside, 3-2. The 2 through 5 batters in the lineup for the Cardinals this season have 26 hits. The entire Brewers team has 25. So that tells you how much this middle of the order is producing for St. Louis. Here comes the full count pitch, and that's ripped down the left side, and that's another foul ball. Of course, you don't expect this to be the full year trend. They'll probably hit some rough patches here and there, but and that one just misses. Paul Goldschmidt takes another walk. He leads the league in walks so far early on. That's his 8th walk of the season.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
And here comes Matt Carpenter. Had a big night last night. The 3-run home run, RBI single. He's leading the league in hitting. He's banked 625. 4-game hitting streak. He has 2 home runs. He has the only home runs for the Cardinals this season. And he faces Brett Anderson here, who misses with the ball. Come set. Here's the 1-0 to Carpenter. He spins that one in there for a strike. Another cool evening here in Milwaukee. Roof is obviously closed. See Anderson, even in when the roof's closed and they can control the climate, still want to keep the hand warm. Hard to throw with a cold hand. It's a little extra sore then. Here comes the 1-1. And that one's in there as well, 1-2. Good sized crowd here on hand. Tuesday night. Here's the 1-2. Misses on the outside corner, 2-2. Counts even. Like they're trying to keep Carpenter off balance here. Throwing a lot of off speed here. Let's see what Narvaez calls for this one here at 2-2. That one just misses. Didn't catch enough of the corner, it looked like. And the count's now full. And here's the full count pitch, and he pulls that one for another base hit. So Matt Carpenter just keeping the hit train going. 5 straight games with a hit, and runners at first and second with 2 out here in the first. Waits back nicely on that one and just shoots it right through the gap between first and second. Good piece of hitting by Matt Carpenter. Staying on fire here. Now bring up Yadier Molina with a runner in scoring position. He has been doing excellent hitting in those situations as he drives that one to deep left field. Garcia's back, though, and makes the play to end the inning. So, a couple of base runners for the Cardinals here in the first, but they leave them stranded, and the St. Louis gets nothing in the first. Daniel Ponce de Leon gets the start for the Cardinals here tonight. Started 8 games last year with a 1-2 record, 3.70 ERA. He's one of the young starters in this rotation. He was drafted in 2014
for the Brewers,
by the Cardinals.
the center fielder.
And Lorenzo Cain's going to lead off the game here. He was 3 for 5 last night. And he takes one outside, 1-0. Cain got his first hit of the season back on Sunday, and then followed it up with 3 yesterday. So his average went from 0.77 up to 222 in just 1 game. That's what 3 hits can do for a guy. As he fouls that one away, and the count's 1-1. There's the 1-1 from Ponce de Leon, and that misses inside, 2-1. 2-1 pitch misses upstairs, 3-1. Christian Yelich on deck. Yesterday in that first inning, Lorenzo Cain led off with a single. Yelich followed up with a single, and then there's 3 straight outs. So Brewers have been doing a good job of getting base runners on, but they just haven't been able to cash in when they need to. And the count's full now on Lorenzo Cain. He spoils that one. Count remains full. Timely hitting is what the Brewers are going to need here going forward. They've been getting base runners. And there's a rip, and that's going to be a base hit for Lorenzo Cain. So back-to-back nights, Lorenzo Cain leads off the game with a base hit. So Lorenzo Cain staying hot here. Good piece of hitting. Fastball on the outside part of the plate. Takes that right back up the middle for the first hit of the game for the Brewers. Now bring up Christian Yelich. He's batting .429 this season. Has a home run, couple of RBIs. Leading the league in stolen bases. Might only be 4 games in, but still a nice accolade to have. And there's a curveball that just misses on the outside, and it's 1-0. Yelich 1 for 4 last night, had a walk. And this is up 2-0. Mentioned when Cain was up to bat, Yelich followed up Cain's single in the first with a single of his own. That was the only offense that he was able to produce yesterday. Here's the 2-0, and that misses as well, and it's 3-0 on the Brewers' right fielder. Castanera on deck. See what Yelich, if he has the green light here on 3-0. Takes a curveball in there for a strike. So Yelich waiting for his pitch. He's got 2 strikes to work with. Here comes the 3-1, and that misses down low. So back-to-back base runners here to start the first. And the Brewers have something going here.
Batting third, the second baseman, Castanera.
I'll bring up Castanera. Struggling as of late. Got a hit in opening day. He's been 0 for 12 ever since. Had a rough night last night. Struck out 4 times. Struck out to end the game. And takes a strike, 0-1. So Counsell sticking with his young second baseman. Wants to see if he can break this slump here against the young Cardinals starter. Got 0-1. Here's the pitch. And that misses outside, 1-1. And the main thing for here is just find a way to get on base now at this point. Try not to press. Don't chase any pitches. And that one misses outside, so 2-1. So he's got a good eye early on in the game. Also like seeing that. You got a young pitcher here. He's struggling here in the early inning. Set something up for the middle of the order here. Here's the 2-1 from Ponce de Leon, and that misses outside as well. So Hiura not chasing these outside pitches. And he's got a 3-1 count, so he can get something to drive here. Here's the 3-1, and that is a strike. Hiura thought it was a ball. It looked like a ball from up here, but the count runs full. See if the runners are going. They're going to stay put. Here's the pitch, and that's a pop fly to center field. Phelps is underneath it, and he makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Cain is tagging. Throw is offline, and he's going to make it all the way over to third, so Hiura might have flew out to deep center, but he does advance the runner. As you get a look at the Brewers lineup here tonight, Lorenzo Cain, Christian Yelich, and Keston Hiura. Avisail Garcia is in left. Ryan Braun, Omar Narvaez behind the plate again tonight. Jed Jerko had the solo home run last night. Orlando Arcia at short. And Brett Anderson in the pitcher spot batting ninth. And here is Avisail Garcia. Swings and chases that one. He's down 0-1. Silvy Garcia has a home run. Got that on Saturday night. Just batting .133. He's also struggled since joining the Brewers here, but still early in the season. Here's the pitch, and he swings and misses on that slider. And it's quickly 0-2. Runners at the corners here. 1 out, bottom of the first. Cain led off the game with a single. Yelich walked. There's the 0-2 on Garcia, and he fouls that one away. And there's another foul ball. 0-2. Do it again here. Check with the runner over at first. Here's the 0-2. And that's a called strike 3. Got the slider on the outside corner. And just like that, there are 2 outs.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Ryan.
Good pitch by Ponce de Leon.
Raw.
Caught him looking for that something different. I'll bring up Ryan Braun. He's got a 3-game hitting streak going. Hitting 286 on the season. 2 for 4 last night. Playing first base, so he's not exerting himself as much as he would if he's playing the outfield. And thought about going around on that one, but takes a strike, and it's 1-1. Here's the pitch, and that's a swing and a miss. 1-2. Sorry about the grumbling from the dog underneath the chair. She put herself in this position, though. That's where she wanted to sit. And here's the 1-2 coming up to Ryan Braun. And that one's taken outside, 2-2. So don't take a quick breather here. Here's the break-even pitch to Braun, and he drives that one down the line, but a nice pick by Carpenter. Make the throw across the diamond to end the inning. So Braun hit it hard, but Carpenter made a nice play on it. So the Brewers get a hit, get a guy on a walk, but leave him there, and we're scoreless after 1.
Leading off for St. Louis, the left fielder.
And they'll bring up the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Lead off the second here for the Cardinals. It's a ball upstairs. 1-0. One misses down low. 2-0. There's a pop up. Here is underneath it. And that'll be the first out.
Batting 7.
Here's how the Brewers are lining up tonight, same as last night. Garcia in left, Gold Glove winner Lorenzo Cain in center, Christian Yelich in right, Jerk Garcia, Hira, and Braun around the horn in the infield, and Omar Narvaez behind the plate. They'll bring up Lane Thomas, the center fielder. Takes another strike. 0-2. And here comes the 0-2 pitch, and that's a base hit up the middle for Thomas. So good approach with 2 strikes. Anderson got that one, left that one up in the zone, and Thomas was more than happy to take that one right back up the box. He's on with the 1-out single. That'll bring up Harrison Bader. He's in right field. Batting 8th here, and he takes a strike. And here's the 0-1, and that one's fouled away. 0-2. Here's the 0-2, and fouled away again. Do it again here, 0-2, and that's fouled away again. That one And just misses 1-2. So got him to chase on that one, low and away. Bader doesn't bite. Count goes 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Got him to chase that one, though. And that's the second out of the inning. So second strikeout of the night for Brett Anderson. Good pitch right on the outside corner. Weird frame rate to show slow motion. Not the best look for MLB The Show, but hey, you know what? They're trying. And they'll bring up the pitcher, Daniel Ponce de Leon, first at bat of the season. Check of the runner over at first. He's back in plenty of time. So hopefully to get the pitcher up here, get out of this inning. But there's a ball upstairs. Here comes the 1-0 from Anderson. That's a swing and a miss. So count runs even, 1-1. There's one fouled over to the Brewers dugout. Ponce de Leon's down 1-2. Anderson trying to work around that one-out single by Thomas. Here's the pitch. And that one's going to be a base hit down into the corner. That could be trouble. Yelich is finally at it. Thomas is around. He's going to score. And Ponce de Leon puts the Cardinals on the board with a 2-out double.
Up next for the Cardinals.
So the pitcher getting in on the offense, helping his own cause. And the Cardinals take an early 1-0 lead. Colton Wong steps up, takes a strike. He struck out in the first. And not what Brett Anderson was expecting there, as Wong hits one to first. Braun's got it. He'll take it himself to end the inning. So the Cardinals get on the board with this Ponce de Leon RBI double. And the Cardinals take the early lead.
Leading off for the
Omar
Brewers,
Narvaez is going to get things going here in the second for the Brewers. He's batting .333 on the season. He was 1 for 3 yesterday in the game. Also had a walk. And Ponce de Leon's first pitch misses for a ball. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Narvaez has been consistent at the plate with that .333 average. Just hasn't had a lot of opportunities with runners on base. Here's the 1-1, and that's in there for a strike, 1-2. Actually, the one time he did have runners on base and had a chance to drive in some runs, he got hit by a pitch. That's how he's got his RBI for the season. So, just standing there and getting hit is how he's been able to do the offense for the Brewers, and he hits that one over to short. Edmonds got the ball, and he'll make the play for the first out of the inning. And here is how Mike Schultz's defense lines up tonight. Tyler O'Neill in left, Lane Thomas in center, Harrison Bader in right, and then around the horn, Matt Carpenter, Tommy Edman, Gold Glove winner Colton Wong, Paul Goldschmidt over at first, and as always, Yadier Molina behind the plate for the Cardinals. And here comes Jed Jerko, batting in the 7th spot here, playing third base. Had the solo home run in last night's game. Here comes the 1-0. That just misses, 2-0. Jerko had 2 RBIs last night, had the home run, but also walked and drove in a run that way as well. Bases loaded. Here's the 2-0, and that's down low, 3-0. There's Orlando Arcia, he's on deck. And here's the 3-0 to Jerko. That one misses, so 4 straight pitches, and that's a walk on the Brewers' third baseman.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
So I'll bring up Orlando Arcia. 1 for 3 last night, had the RBI single. in the 8th, also walked. He's had back-to-back games with an RBI. Had the game-winning sacrifice fly against the Cubs on Sunday night. He steps in against Ponce de Leon and pushes that one just foul. Went with that off-speed pitch, but couldn't get it off the bag. Probably was going to be a play, though, because Goldschmidt was holding the bag. Jerko was on first there. That one's fouled away. Quickly 0-2 on Arcia. Umpire looks like he threw a change-up back to the pitcher there. Here comes the 0-2, and that misses outside. It's 1-2. Leon's going to be on the 40 pitch count. Or his 40th pitch. That's a better way of saying that. This will be his 40th pitch coming up just in the second inning here. So threw a lot in the first inning. We were trying to work that pitch count here, try to get to that Cardinals bullpen. And Arcia looked like he was trying to fight that one off, but that's going to be a pop-up for Goldschmidt. He's going to make the play for the second out. Yeah, a little bit of a defensive swing. Probably tried to follow that one off, but to no avail, and there's 2 outs here for Brett Anderson. Well, let's see if Brett Anderson can return the favor on Ponce de Leon and get a base hit of his own here. It's 2 outs here, bottom of the second. Runner on first. Here's the pitch, and that misses inside. That's a drive to right, but that is just foul. Boy, it looked like he even had the little bit of a Ken Griffey pose there on that swing. So Anderson definitely comfortable with the bat here.
Nope.
That one misses in, so it's 2-1. A split screen action, little pitcher's battle here in the second. Anderson does a little stretch and then immediately into his batting stance. There's the 2-1. That hits the bottom of the zone, so it's 2-2. Jerko getting a few stretches in over there. Doubt he'll be going unless this one's a ball, and then he'll be going on the next pitch, because that's what you do with 2 outs and a full count. Here's the 2-2 to Anderson, and that misses upstairs. So Jerko's going to get a head start here. See if Anderson can put one in play, or better yet, just take a ball for a walk. Here's the full count. Another drive to right field. So he's on these pitches, just missing them. Must have got some batting tips from Brandon Woodruff. We'll do the full count again. Jerko on the way, then that's a called strike 3. So Anderson just confirming with the umpire. Looks like that one snuck in there. Well, I better get that one as well when I'm up to bat. Ump says, you just worry about me later. You worry about you. Tommy Edman steps in to lead off the third here. He was a ground-out victim in the first.
The shortstop, Tommy Edman. 1-0.
And misses down low, 1-0. And Edman hits one to left field, but Garcia is racing back to get that one. He's going to camp underneath that one and make the catch for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And I'll bring up Paul Goldschmidt. Walked in the first. Got over to second on the base hit by Carpenter. Was stranded there. Here's the pitch, and that one misses down low, 1-0. Having pretty good success against Anderson in his career, batting .533, couple home runs. That one misses as well, so it's 2-0. So Goldschmidt still being patient up there at the plate. I mentioned leading the league in walks. He's got 8 on the season, including tonight's walk. And he hits that one foul. A little inside-out job. Nice play by the ball boy down there. We'll hand that one to a lucky fan that rushes over to try to get the souvenir. Here's the 2-1. That misses down low, 3-1. And we got Matt Carpenter on deck. So Anderson probably wants to go after Goldschmidt here. Does not want to face the hot-hitting Carpenter with a runner on base. Like to see him with 2 outs and no one on base. And that one hits the inside corner, and the count's full on the Cardinals' first baseman. And here's the payoff pitch. And Carpenter hits that one to right. Yelich is making his way over to it, and he'll make the play for the second out. Good play by Yelich to back into the right to track down that fly ball.
Carpenter.
And Matt Carpenter will bat with nobody on here in the third. So as you can see, 11 hits already for Carpenter and 17 at-bats. Great start to the season. And takes an off-speed pitch for a strike. See, they're playing him to pull here. Outfield shading over to the right as well. Here's the 0-1. He fouls that one off, 0-2. So trying to keep him off balance here with some off-speed pitches. See what they do with him in 0-2. Probably don't want to give him anything too good to hit. Narvaez setting up low and away. And gets the pitch there, but Carpenter's not going to chase, and it's 1-2. You got a guy who's locked in like that, he's not going to chase too many pitches. He knows the strike zone well. Here's the 1-2. That misses down and away as well. So 2-2 on Carpenter. Carpenter rips that one down the line, but it's foul. Had the weight back on that one, just couldn't straighten it out. Looks like they're going to try to come inside, maybe a little off speed again. Here's the 2-2, and he fouls it away. So hanging in there tough is Carpenter. Payoff pitch here, it's in the dirt. So Carpenter works the count full. The big pitch coming up here from the lefty. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and Carpenter's down on strikes. So 1-2-3 inning for Anderson. And the lead stays 1-0.
Leading off for the Brewers.
Lorenzo Cain's going to start the action here in the third. As he swings at the first pitch over to Edman. And he makes the throw for the first out of the inning. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Ponce de Leon.
The batter, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
And now bring Christian Yelich up to the plate. Walked in his first plate appearance back in the first. And that one misses up 1-0. Yeah, Christian Yelich is getting the most hits here for the Brewers. So probably working around him with nobody on. Guys after him have not been performing. My dog knows that more than anyone. As Yelich pops that one straight back. Molina just has to make a quick 180 pivot and makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, second baseman.
So 2 outs for Keston Hira here. He's 0 for 1, flew out to center his first at bat. Did advance the runner. As you can see, he's 1 for 15 on the season. And that's in there for a strike, 1-1. The 0-1 on the Brewers' second baseman. That one misses. 1-1. He swings and misses way out in front of that curveball, and it's 1-2. And he swings and misses at that one again, and Keston Hira continues to struggle at the plate for the Brewers this season. So 3 up and 3 down for the Brewers. Ponce de Leon is cruising here as we head to the fourth. Sorry, Heidi, your microphone's still not working But while you do that, I do have tonight's trivia question. Sorry I didn't have one for you last night, but I do have one for today. So even though the Brewers did fall yesterday, they could start another winning streak against the Cardinals here tonight. So the trivia question is, what is the longest winning streak the Brewers have ever had against the Cardinals? So how many consecutive games have the Brewers been able to win off of the Cardinals? As Brett Anderson starts Yadier Molina with the ball. And here's the 1-0, and that one's hit over to second. Here, bobbles it, but he's got plenty of time to get Molina and make the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So one up and one down here, and they'll bring up Tyler O'Neill. Craig Counsell looks on. He's gone with pretty much the same lineup this entire season. Wonder if he'll shake anything up, especially with some of the struggles that his players have had this season. Sometimes getting some fresh bodies in there. Moving guys around in the order, that can help. And that one just misses. 1 ball. Craig Counsell, 474 wins, 383 losses. He's actually coming up really quickly on Phil Gardner, who has the most wins and as a manager for the Brewers. He's going up against Mike Schultz over in the Cardinals dugout. That one's in there for a strike, 1-1. Schultz 135 and 100. This is his second full season with the Cardinals. And that one misses, so it's 2-1. O'Neill popped out to second his last at bat, and he's going to ground out to second here. Hira's got it, makes the play. 2 ground balls to Hira, and there's 2 outs.
Now batting, the center.
It's a little bit of a pitch comparison. Brett Anderson throwing in the low 90s, Ponce de Leon in the mid 90s. Kind of wish we could see that on every pitch and know what all of the pitches are. That kind of makes it a little bit easier to call the action and know what's happening and everything. But I got that first game and then it stopped showing up, so not sure what happened there, but it's just the way it is. Now I'll bring up Lane Thomas, singled in his last at-bat, scored on the Ponce de Leon RBI double back in the second. And that one's in there for a strike. That one brushes Thomas back, and it's 1-1. So Anderson getting up there in pitch count as well. Just the 4th inning. He's already thrown 68 pitches. Here's the 1-1. That one's lined over the head of Jerko, and that's going to be another base hit for Thomas. So a 2-hit day for Thomas. Just over the outreached arm of Jerko. Now I'll bring up Harrison Bader. He struck out his last at-bat. And he takes a strike. 0-1. Bader got his first start of the season last night. Went 1 for 4. Here's the 0-1 from Anderson. And just misses. Couldn't get that bottom of the zone. Counts even, 1-1. Check of the runner. Here's the pitch. Bader smokes that one to the seats. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 from Bader, and that misses. 2-2. Third base coach giving a few signs. Might see a play on here. And Thomas did score from first on that double, so he might be moving here. He stays put. That one's missed inside, so now he's definitely going to be on the move. The full count here, 2 outs. Thomas is going to get a head start. Harrison Bader has worked the count full here in the top of the 4th. Check of the runner. He's back in time. Umpire says offsides. Wrong sport, sir. Outreached arms for a safe call is what was preferred. Here's the full count pitch. And that one's fouled. Do it again here. Full count. Anderson comes set. Here's the pitch. And that one's spoiled back into the netting. Thomas, a few runs from first and second. Has to go reset himself. Here's the full count pitch. And another foul ball. So, that's 4 straight foul balls here. Here's the payoff pitch once again, and that just misses. Not by much. And that brings up
Now
the Cardinals pitcher.
Number 62.
Didn't miss by much on that one. Looked like it was in there. Brett Suter getting warmed up in the Brewers bullpen. Ponce de Leon steps up to the plate. Had the RBI single back, or RBI double back in the second. And he chases that one, but fouls it off. 0-1. Two-out double back in the second from the pitcher. And he hits another one foul. So he's been right on Anderson here tonight. Anderson already had 80 pitches. Suter's warming up. He's gone multiple innings twice already this season. So you wonder if this is the last inning for Anderson here. So there's a look at Brett Suter warming up. Threw 2 innings on Saturday, threw 2 more on Sunday. He's been doing well as that long middle reliever for the Brewers so far this season. Here's the 1-2 to Ponce de Leon. That's a swing and a miss, and Anderson works around the 2-out base runners. So Anderson keeps him in check. Cardinals still up 1-0. Avisail Garcia. I'll say it different every time. He's going to lead off here for the Brewers in the 4th.
Garcia.
One misses inside, 1-0. He was 0 for 4 yesterday, had the strikeout. Struck out in his first plate appearance here, and he hits that one to left field. But O'Neill's underneath it for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Milwaukee, the first baseman, Ryan Braun.
That brings up Ryan Braun. 0 for 1 on the game. Had that hot shot down the line that Matt Carpenter made a really nice play on. That ended the threat in the first. Takes that one to right field, but that's going to be foul. Brewers have been scoring a lot of their runs late in the game. That one catches part of the plate, and now it's quickly 0-2. We got the 1 run in the first inning on opening day. They got a 1 run in the second. That one misses, 1-2. Got a lot of runs after the 5th inning. It's been helpful that that's a swing and a miss. Chase that pitch on the outside, and there's 2 away.
Now
the Brewers can get the bats going. The pitching staff has been doing a really good job. They haven't given up. In their 2 losses, they've given up 5 runs apiece. So they're not. It's not like they're getting blown out or anything in these games. They've played every game close, battled back as Omar Narvaez steps to the plate, takes the ball. So if they can get the bats going a little bit here, get on a little bit of a roll. Bats are a little cold here early in the season. So Narvaez swings through that one. It's 1-1. Saw from the graphic there, 1 RBI in his last 3 games. It's his only RBI in the season. Here's the 1-1. And he chases that one. 1-2. Expected that one to come back over the plate. Just hung out there. And he looked foolish on that one. And it's 1-2 on the catcher. Here's the pitch. And spoils that one back. We'll do it again at 1-2. Plate umpire throwing the knuckle change. There's the 1-2. Swings and chases that one in the dirt. Molina will complete the out over at first, and the Brewers go down in order once again here in the 4th. So 2 strikeouts by Ponce de Leon, still 1-0.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So that's going to close the book on Brett Anderson. Brett Suter is going to come into the 5th inning here to take over for the Brewers. He does a little magic trick with the Rosenbag there. So Anderson goes 4, gives up 1 run, 4 hits.
Leadoff for St. Louis, the second baseman, Colton.
Did have 4 strikeouts, but did walk 2. But this is the 3rd time around the order for the Cardinals, and Colton Wong is going to take one down low. So Counsell probably thinking 3rd time's enough. He's trying to get as Wong hits that one to right, and that one's going to fall in for a base hit. So leadoff single for Wong.
Now batting,
Just got it.
shortstop, Tommy.
Got enough of it so that Hira couldn't track it down. That'll bring up Tommy Edman. He's 0 for 2. The analytics say once you get to the 3rd time around in the order, guys have seen you a few times, so it's best to change it up a little bit. Even though that, here's the pitch, that's in there for a strike. Even though that Suter is a lefty, he does bring a change of pace when it comes to the pitch speed. He doesn't throw it very hard, as I've mentioned before in previous broadcasts. Keep guys off balance, hits his spots. Trying to get a double play ball here in the 5th. As Edman takes that one to left, and that one is going to fall for a base hit as well. Arcia actually is going to get the out at 2nd. I guess Wong thought that Arcia might be able to make the play, so it's actually going to be a fielder's choice. Yeah, had to play it safe. It wasn't going all the way. And the Brewers are actually going to get a out there. So fielder's choice gets Edman onto 1st. So kind of a strange play there. And they'll bring up Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 1. And he grounds that one to Arcia. Chance for 2 here to Hira. And that is a double play to end the inning. So a quick inning by Brett Suter. Nice play by Orlando Arcia on the backhand. Hira makes the throw over, and that'll do it for the Cardinals. Here in the 5th. All right, Heidi Watney, she's trying to tell you what the trivia answer was. The question was, what is the longest winning streak the Brewers have ever had against the Cardinals? And the answer is 7. They won 7 straight against the Cardinals back in 2008. I think the one thing that's kind of impressive about that stretch, they won 5 at Busch Stadium and 2 at home. So they did most of those games on the road, which was kind of uncharacteristic of the Brewers. But 08, that was the season the Brewers won the wild card. Cardinals were in a bit of a rebuilding mode then. As Jerko takes one deep to left, and you can kiss that one goodbye. No doubt about it. Jed Jerko has tied this game up at 1. So Jerko sees one pitch, sees one that he likes, and he takes that one deep. And the Brewers have tied this one up in the 5th. Back-to-back games with a home run for Jed Jerko. And just like that, this game is tied, and your leader in home runs this season for the Brewers is Jed Jerko. I don't think anyone thought that would be the case. Figured that Yelich should be there, maybe Garcia. But nope, Jed Jerko has 2 on the season. Arcia fouls that one off. So the big talk around Jed Jerko for this season, kind of just a depth guy for the Brewers infield. Got a lot of young guys that you want to get some starts for, get some at-bats, but Jed Jerko is going to make it hard for Counsell to pull him out of the lineup if he's going to keep hitting dingers like that. As Arcia is down quickly 0-2. So until Jerko starts slumping, he's going to be your third baseman for the foreseeable future, as that one misses up 1-2. Here's the 1-2 to Arcia, and that's in the dirt. Arcia has worked the count even here. He's been doing a good job of working counts. He's had a lot of full count pitches, and he fouls that one away, 2-2. It's been a tough out this season, working the count like that. Making pitchers work, running up the pitch count. And there's a check swing, and first base umpire says he did not go around, and the count is full. Brett Suter is on deck. Interesting to see what Counsell does here. So there's another one that's fought off. Count remains full. pitch. Spoils another one. So 8 pitches already this at bat. I think it's about the 50th time Arcia has done that this season, it feels like. It's only the 5th game. Here's the full count offering. Arcia was way back on that one. Follows that one between the legs of Molina. Here comes the 10th pitch of the at-bat from Ponce de Leon. And Arcia fights it off again. That one looked like it might have been a ball, but too close to take, and Arcia spoils that one. Here comes the 11th pitch. Another foul ball. So I think in this at-bat alone, Arcia has made him throw more pitches than he's thrown in some innings today. And that is a walk, a great at-bat by Orlando Arcia. I think that was
The pitcher, number 35.
12 or 13 pitch at-bat. And that is a walk, and that's gonna do it. Mike Schultz out there. He's gonna take the ball from his righty. So he goes 4+, gives up the home run to Jerko. Won't factor into the decision here today. Had a pretty good outing. He only had given up 1 hit up to that point of the home run, so he gives up 2 hits, 1 run, and 4 strikeouts, walked 2. That's going to bring up Dakota Hudson out of the pen for the Cardinals. Pitched in 33 games last year, 16-7 record. Was a starter last year, but now is going to be a
number 7
long reliever now.
Sogard.
And Craig Counsell is going to go to his bench. He's going to bring up Eric Sogard. Play the matchup here. He takes one down low, 1-0. Dakota Hudson making his debut on the season for the Cardinals. Here's the 1-0, and that misses 2-0. Sogard's been mostly in pinch hit situations. Actually, he's only been in pinch hit situations. Still looking for his first hit. The count's now 3-0. Brewers looking to get something going. Build off of the leadoff home run by Jed Jerko here in the 5th. Here's the pitch, and that's in there for a strike. 3-1. Here's the 3-1. He's in there as well, so Hudson climbing the ladder here, brings the count to full on Eric Sogard. 1-1 here in the 5th. Ponce de Leon had the RBI double in the 2nd. Jed Jerko leads off the 5th with the home run. Here's the payoff pitch, and Sogard takes that to left, and that's a base hit. So Sogard, after going up 3-0, then down 3-2, goes with the pitch, takes it to the left side, and the Brewers have runners on first and second here. Nobody out. And Lorenzo Cain coming up to bat. So a nice approach by Sogard. Gets his first hit of the season, and I'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. 1 for 2 on the day. He's got runners at first and second here. That one misses down and away, 1-0. So Lorenzo Cain had only 1 hit in that first series against the Cubs. He's got 4 already here against the Cardinals. All evens out in the end. Here's the 1-0. And he breaks his bat. That's going to be a little shot over. Only play is to first. And Cain is out, but moves both the runners up. It's second and third. And Christian Yelich up to bat. Saws that one off. Piece of lumber goes flying at the mound. Goldschmidt makes a good play over to Hudson. And the Brewers have 1 out here. But runners at second and third with Christian Yelich coming up. I wonder if it's maybe too early for the intentional walk. See if they have the open base. They're probably going to be very careful with Yelich here, especially with Hira on deck, who hasn't had a hit since opening day. Here's the pitch, and that misses outside. So as you can see, Yelich batting .500 with runners in scoring position on the season. It's early, but still worth noting. So works him away right away. Here's the 1-0. Yelich takes that one up the middle for a base hit. One run is in. Sogard around. He's going to try to score, and he will. And Christian Yelich extends the Brewers' lead with a 2-run single here in the 5th.
Now batting, second baseman, Kester.
Good piece of hitting. Takes that slider. Just sits back on it. Right back up the middle. That scores Garcia. Sogard comes around. He scores as well. And the Brewers extend the lead here in the 5th. Check of Yelich over at first. Clips through the tag. He was already on the bag. And Castanera is now up to bat. So there's another check. And he's in there. So the first 3 Brewers hitters of the inning score. Garrett takes one outside, 1-0. Good time for Castanera to get hot. Everyone else is hitting here. See if they can get something going themselves. Here's the 1-0 to Hira. That's in there for a strike. Evens up the count, 1-1. Hira takes that one down the line for a base hit. So that's a way to break an 0 for 14 string. Right under the glove of Matt Carpenter. And there is a 1-out hit for Castanera. Nice. Keeps the weight back on that off-speed pitch and just hits it right underneath the glove of Matt Carpenter. That's back-to-back hits for the Brewers here. Now we'll bring Avisail Garcia up. He's 0 for 2. Strikeout, fly out. He's got runners at first and second here with 1 out in the 5th. Takes that one outside, 1-0. So Brewers doing a good job hitting with runners in scoring position here. Putting a crooked number up here in the 5th. I mentioned they have not had a lot of innings where they've scored more than 1 run. And with the way this pitching staff has been in late in the game, they can definitely make this lead hold up. Garcia takes one inside for a strike, 1-1. That one's in there as well, right at the knees, 1-2. So Hudson bouncing back here after back-to-back singles. Here comes the 1-2. He comes set. And the 1-2 to Garcia. And this is down low. Evens the count back up to 2-2. Jed Jerko leads off the inning. Back-to-back singles. And he chases that one for strike number 3. So 2 outs here. That's going to bring up Ryan Braun. He can extend that hitting streak. He's 0 for 2. And, hit something to the gap and score a couple here. Base hit should score Yelich from second. And he takes that one to the right side, but Goldschmidt's there, flips it over to Hudson, and the inning ends there for the Brewers. So a good inning for the Brewers. They score 3. Highlighted by the Jed Jerko home run. They now have the lead 3-1 after 5.
Your attention, please. Now
Corbin Burns is going to come into the game for the Brewers. He's pitched in 3 games already this season. He's got a 1-0 record. He was the one that got the win on Sunday against the Cubs. That was the last time he pitched as well.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the third baseman, number 13. Matt Carpenter.
He's got Matt Carpenter to lead off this inning, so tough test right away as he takes on the lead leaguer in average. Comes the 0-1. And that one's down low, 1-1. Comes the 1-1 to Carpenter, and he swings to that one, 1-2. I'm going to check him down at third, but he didn't go around. And the count's even, 2-2. just misses. The count's now full on Matt Carpenter. It's the full count pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Carpenter's the first out of the inning. So a good sequence of pitches there from Corbin Burns.
The catcher, number 4.
First out. Big first out there. See the grimace in Carpenter's face as that one goes by. He got fooled a little bit on that one. I'm going to stare down Burns a little bit, but that's not going to do you any good. And Molina hits that one to center field and deep, and that's going to get to the wall. And Kane's going to make the play over to second, and it's going to be cut off, and Molina's in there with a one-out double.
Now batting.
So going after that first pitch, Molina hits his third double of the year. Yep, right down the middle. Didn't miss that one. The Cardinals have a runner in scoring position here with one out in the 6th. I'll bring up Tyler O'Neill. That misses outside 1-0. O'Neill's 0 for 2. Popped out to second. Grounded out to second here. Seeing he's got similar struggles. 1 for 18 on the season. Burns probably going right after him here.
Nope.
The fastball misses on the outside. Molina's usually, based on what we've seen this season from the Cardinals, Molina's the end of the threat here. Not a lot of production from the bottom of the order. I mean, the only production today on the bottom of the order has come from the pitcher, Ponce de Leon, who had the RBI double. There's a swing and a miss. That was up. He was swinging down, and it's 2-2 here on O'Neill. Check the runner. Molina, he's not going anywhere. Break-even pitch here. Swing and a miss. Chase the slider on the outside. And that's 2 strikeouts on the inning for Burns.
Now batting. The center fielder.
Good sequence of pitches there. Got him to chase. A little behind on it, too. Looked like he was just trying to fight that one off. Wasn't able to. And there's 2 outs here, and now I'll bring up Lane Thomas. And there's a strike. 0-1. Thomas, 2 singles, scored on that RBI double from Ponce de Leon back in the 2nd. There's the 0-1 from Burns. Misses outside. Working that outside corner, trying to get these Cardinals hitters to chase after him. Either going to roll over on it, ground out somewhere, or you're going to swing and miss, or foul it off. Either way, it's going to be a good situation for the pitcher. As that one's in there for a strike. 1-2 here. So look at the bullpen there. David Phelps warming up. Corey Knebel, they both appeared in yesterday's game. Knebel through the 8th. Phelps through the 9th. And here's the 1-2 to Thomas. He grounds that one to Braun. He'll make the throw over to Burns, who's covering, and that will do it for the Cardinals in the 6th. So, leadoff double. Doesn't do any harm. Brewers maintain the lead 3-1. Omar Narvaez is going to lead off for the Brewers here in the bottom of the 2nd, or the 6th. I'm sorry, I saw the 2 there for 0 for 2. This is the bottom of the 2nd. And the Polish won the sausage race today. So if you had Polish, congratulations. Alex Reyes, Ryan Helsley, both getting warmed up for the Cardinals. Here's the 1-0 on Narvaez. And that just misses. 2-0. So second inning of work here for Hudson. Here's the 2-0. That's just going to catch the corner for a strike. Hudson gave up the 2 hits in the last inning, but the 2 runs were charged to Ponce de Leon. As there's a foul ball, 2-2. Here's There's the 2-2 to the Brewers catcher, and that's way inside, and the count is full. Here's the full count pitch. Narvaez pops it up. Long run for O'Neill, and he's going to make it for the first out of the inning. Well, didn't think he was going to be the one that made that catch, but here we are. He does. And that's going to bring up Jed Jerko. Had the mammoth blast last inning. Put the Brewers on the board. Here it is again. Zone it up. Does not miss that one at the knees. And he smokes that one. I don't know if that went into the Brewers bullpen. It did. No one's sitting on that bench. They're all warming up. Give a heads up next time, Jerko. Here comes the pitch, and that one misses. 1-0. That one's inside, so 2-0 here on Jerko. Walked back in the second. Had the home run last inning. Got the scoring going for the Brewers. Cuts through that one, 2-1. And that one's over on the right side. Goldschmidt taking himself. And there's 2 up and 2 down here in the 6th.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
Don't hang your head there, man.
Orlando.
You're doing all right.
Arcia.
So Orlando Arcia steps up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Walked, later scored on the Christian Yelich RBI single last inning. He takes one outside for a ball. 1-0 pitch here, and that one's fouled away, so the count's even 1-1. Brewers have 3 runs on 5 hits. Walked 3 times. There's another foul ball. Another tough at bat already brewing for Arcia here. Took Ponce de Leon for 13 pitches. That probably is what did him in last inning. That one misses. 2-2. Cardinals got 1 run on 6 hits. Walked 2 times. As the count's now full on Orlando Arcia. That's in the long look in at Molina. Here comes the payoff pitch. He swings and misses at the slider, and now retire the side for the Brewers. So 3 up and 3 down. And after 6, Brewers still lead 3-1. So Craig Counsell is going to make a double switch here. Corbin Burns' spot, the pitcher spot, is due up in the 7th, so we'll see who he goes with. He's going to go with Corey Knebel, who's going to make his 3rd appearance of the season.
Number 46.
He's going to take the 8th spot.
Knebel, now playing shortstop and batting 9. Number 2.
And Knebel starts out Harrison Bader, a foul ball. Said number 2 is in at shortstop. I believe that is Luis Urias. He'll be coming in to the game. He'll lead off the next inning. Knebel moves to the 8th spot. As Bader takes a strike, he's quickly down 0-2. Knebel came in and threw the 8th yesterday. Struck out the side in the opening day, in his first game back in over a year. He's quickly up 0-2 on Harrison Bader. Here's the pitch. Tries to get him to chase one upstairs, and he doesn't, so it's 1-2. So a good outing by Burns. Just gives up the 1 hit, but does strike out 2. Another good outing from the young right-hander. Here's the 1-2. That one's fouled away. Trying to get Corbin Burns back on track. Just trying to see if he can compete for one of those rotation spots. Probably won't be this year. Probably still be a relief guy for Craig Counsell, but hopefully in the near future, he's back in that rotation. That's where this organization sees him, as a starter. But He needs to be in the bullpen. He needs to be in the bullpen. That's how it works. So here's the 2-2 on Harrison Bader. That misses 3-2. So misses with that knuckle curve. Runs the count full. Campbell's going to have to battle back here. Here's the full count pitch. That one misses. Looked good on when it was caught, but missed that inside corner, and that's a leadoff walk.
Now batting
for Harrison Bader.
43.
So we'll see a pinch hitter here for the Cardinals.
Your
See what they go to.
Pinch hitting for
And they're going to go.
Number 34, Gyro.
They're going to go with Gyro Munoz. He was 0 for 1 yesterday in a pinch hit situation. And he's got a runner at first. Nobody out here. Top of the 7th. And there's a called strike. 0-1. Brewers trying to get this game into the hands of Josh Hader. Hasn't pitched since opening day. Hasn't had any save situations to pitch in. As Munoz gets fisted there, and a diving play by Garcia to make the out. Nice play by the left fielder. Got a little bit jammed on the pitch. He's able to muscle it into left field, but Garcia tracks it down, makes the dive, and makes the catch. And that saves a base hit. And that is the first out of the inning. So a great play by Garcia. Keeps the runner at first. There's an out now. And I'll bring up Colton Wong here. He's 1 for 3. And swings and misses 0-1. Campbell pitched a scoreless 8th yesterday. Had 1 strikeout. Did give up a base runner. And that one's on the corner, so it's 0-2. There's that guy bringing that very generic sign, just calling out a player. Corey Knebel is indeed number 46. Nothing creative about that sign. That is just a fact. Here comes the 0-2 to Wong. And that's popped up in foul territory. Knebel's going to make the long run, and he's not going to make the play. So kind of in a no man's land, but Narvaez and Jerko did not move a muscle, making their pitcher do extra work. And here's the 0-2 once again. And that's a knuckle curve that just misses. As Counsell giving some signs into his pitcher, or into his catcher rather. Trying to see if he can let him know what he wants to see here. Probably wants a double play ball. He's going to check the runner over at first. Close play, but he is safe. So Counsell might have been telling him to make sure he's keeping an eye on the runner over there. Another throw back over to first. A little higher throw, but Bader's back in plenty of time. So maybe expecting a hit and run here, or just a straight steal from the Cardinals. Here's the 1-2, and that one the fly ball to right field, but Yelich takes 1 step to his right and makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Tommy Edman.
Now bring up Tommy Edman here, who's 0 for 3. Grounded out in the 5th. Saw Alex Claudio warming up, Josh Hader warming up. Wonder if Hader comes in for the 8th to get these tough. And that's a swing to center field, but Kane's right there. And he'll secure the out to retire the side. So a leadoff walk goes for naught. Cardinals go down after that. Nice play by Garcia. Gets the first one out, and we go to the bottom of the 7th here.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
And that'll bring up Alex Reyes. It's his 3rd game of the year. He's only throwing an inning and 2/3. Last pitched on Saturday, had the blown save. Or he pitched on Saturday, had the blown save. Pitched again on Sunday. He gave up 2 hits and a run as Luis Urias couldn't check his swing, and that's a called strike. This is the first plate appearance for Urias as a Brewer. Takes one down and away, 1-1. It's part of that trade that sent Zach Davies and Trent Grisham over to the Padres. Brewers got Urias. They got yesterday's starter, Eric Lauer, in that deal. Here's the 1-1 to Urias, and he fouls that one back, 1-2. So Young, we primarily want him to play shortstop. He's here to kind of push Arcia a little bit. Here's the 1-2, and that misses down, 2-2. But he can play anywhere in the infield. He can play some third base, he can play some second as well. But I think the idea is he's going to be everyday starter eventually, and that one just misses on the outside corner, 3-2. Couldn't get enough of the plate on that one, and the count's now full on the Brewers shortstop. His first at bat as a Brewer, and he's going to foul another one away, so we'll do it again at 3-2. Here's the full count pitch. Strike 3. Got enough of the plate. Looked like the same spot as one before that was called a ball, and that's, I think, what Urias is trying to say.
Fielder, number 6.
Trying to do it in a pretty diplomatic way. Here's the pitch again. Yeah, just skims the plate. Probably a little too close to take, and he's down on strikes. Bring up Lorenzo Cain, takes a strike. Cain is 1 for 3. He's grounded out twice, had the single in the first. Here's the 0-1. Swings through that one. He's quickly down 0-2. Had one on the outside corner, tried to pull it, and he was way behind it. There's another one of those. You try to pull those outside pitches, you're just going to roll over on it. Here's the 0-2. Hits that one into the hole, and that's in there for a base hit. So good approach with two strikes here. And he's on with a 1-out single. Well, that one he didn't miss. That one was up in the zone. He was able to pull the hands through and pull that one right through the hole on the left side. He's on with his second hit of the day. Now I'll bring up Christian Yelich. He's 1 for 2. Had the 2-run single back in the 5th inning. Gave the Brewers the 3-1 lead they currently have. He takes a ball. So Yelich also one amongst the league leaders in average, batting .437 as of his last at bat. Check of Cain over at first. He's back in plenty of time. Goldschmidt's just going to hold that ball there just in case he accidentally lifts his foot or does something silly like that. He's keeping an eye on Cain over there. Here's the 1-0, and that misses as well, so it's 2-0 on the Brewers right fielder. Here's the 2-0. That one just misses. And it's 3-0. Keston Hiura on deck. Broken 0 for 14 slump. The base hit in the 5th inning. Yelich probably sitting on something here. He's probably got the green light. Here's the 3-0, but misses. So a good eye there. Runners at first and second here with 1 out in the 7th.
Now batting, second baseman, Keston Hiura.
After 4 straight balls, I'll bring up Keston Hiura. 1 for 3. Single back in the 5th. Does have a strikeout. Get that deep fly to center field. So you know he's seeing the ball. That one misses. So 5 straight from Reyes. Look at where the runners are. Looking, seeing how the defense is positioned. Playing him for the double play ball. There's the 1-0. Another one that misses. So 2-0 on Hiura. And that one's in there for a strike. So after 6 straight balls, Reyes finally throws a strike. As I mentioned, he's given up some runs. Had the blown save on Saturday. Here's the 2-1. Right down the middle, 2-2. And I think Hiura was looking for something else. He wasn't ready for that pitch. There's the break-even pitch here on Hiura, and that misses outside. So a full count. Good wheels on the base. You wonder if Craig Counsell has these guys in motion. Try to stay out of the double play ball. Molina's got a good arm, so could see a strike him out, throw him out situation. Here's the full count, and that's a base hit to right field. Kane is going to make the turn. He's going to score. Yelich is on his way to third, and Hira has his second hit of the game, and it's an RBI single. So good approach from Hira. He's starting to get hot now. He has another hit, gets an RBI, and there's runners at the corners here in the 7th. Takes that pitch on the outside corner to right field. So you got to figure he's got a new approach, and when guys break out of those slumps, they usually go to opposite field. Like that's when they want to get back on track. They have that mindset of just go with that pitch to the opposite field. It keeps your weight back. You drive through the ball a little bit more. You're not trying to pull it or anything. You just keep the weight back much better if you have to go to the opposite field all the time. And I think that's the approach Hira's taking now, breaking that slump. He's got back-to-back hits and back-to-back at-bats. As Garcia's in there, he's up 2-0. And Ray is already at 22 pitches here on the inning. Runners at the corner here. Here's the 2-0 to Garcia. That one just misses the bottom of the zone. 3-0 on the cleanup hitter for the Brewers. Brian Braun's on deck. Ray is struggling here in the 7th. Brewers hoping to put some more runs, add to this lead. Here's the 3-0. Swing and a miss. Got a good pitch to hit, but just a little bit on the inside part of the plate, and wasn't able to pull the hands in quite as much. And he misses that one. It's now 3-1. So being aggressive here, giving them the green light to swing away. Here's the 3-1. Check swing, but that one's on the outside corner, and it's now full count. So from 3-0 to 3-2, Garcia's going to have to play it tough here with 2 strikes. Here's the payoff pitch. He fouls that one. That one might hit the seats, and it does. We'll do it again. Runners at the corners here. 1 out, one's already in for the Brewers here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch. And he grounds that one over to Edman. He's going to make a behind-the-back pitch to Wong. And they're going to turn 2. What a play by Edman. Wow. A great turn to end the inning. Brewers just get 1 off the Hira single. And they lead. And the lead is 3 after 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Brewers, number 41, David Phelps.
David Phelps is going to get the ball here in the 8th inning. Pitched in the 9th last night.
The first baseman
gave up 1 run.
Goldschmidt.
But worked around it. Got a double play to end the inning. Kind of a wacky double play where Molina tried to extend an infield grounder to a double for some reason. And he'll face Paul Goldschmidt here to lead off the 8th. The 1-0, and that's a drive to center field, but Kane's right there, and he'll make the catch for the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 13.
So looking at the starters here tonight, both went 4 innings. Ponce de Leon gave up 2 runs. I guess one wasn't credited to him. Anderson gave up the 4 hits. Both walked quite a few, but good strikeout numbers by both pitchers. Now I'll bring up Matt Carpenter. He's 1 for 3 on the day, and he takes that one to left. A nice sliding play by Jerko, and he's going to make the play for the out. A great play by the veteran. And there are 2 out right away here in the 8th.
Yadier Molina.
Great sliding backhand play by Jerko. Carpenter tried to beat the shift, but Jerko made a great play. And there's quickly 2 outs here. And if the Brewers can get past Molina here, they're set up pretty well for the 9th. Not a lot of production coming outside of these 2, 3, 4, and 5 batters for the Cardinals. And compound that with Josh Hader in the bullpen for the save. It's looking good for the Brewers here. There's a check swing, but still called a strike by the home plate umpire, and it's quickly 0-1 on Molina. There's the pitch, and that one misses outside, 1-1. 18,898, 898 in attendance. Another solid crowd on a Tuesday night here as Molina hits that one to shallow left, but Garcia's there, and that will do it for the Cardinals. So 3 up and 3 down for the Cardinals as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Brewers still lead 4-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for St. Louis,
Ryan Helsley
number 56.
is going to make his 3rd appearance on the season for the Cardinals. He's got a 1-0 record. He's picked up the win in Saturday's game against the Reds that went into extra innings.
Leading off for the Brewers, the first baseman, Ryan Braun.
As he faces Ryan Braun here to lead off the 8th. And Ryan Braun takes that to right, and he's on with a base hit. So 1 pitch, 1 single. And the Brewers are back in business here in the 8th. So Ryan Braun extends that hitting streak. He's now at 4 games. That's going to bring up Omar Narvaez. Tapping the bat, seeing if it's... making sure it's not broken there. Here's the pitch to Narvaez, and that misses down low, 1-0. Genesis Cabrera, John Brabia, easy for me to say, warming up in the Cardinals bullpen. So if Helsley gets into any further trouble as Narvaez takes that one, and that one's going to get into the gap. That one's going to go all the way to the wall and off the wall. And that is going to be a double for Narvaez. So Brewers are in business here.
The third baseman, number 5.
As Omar Narvaez has his 2nd double of the season. Hits that one off the wall. Just misses the home run. And there are runners at 2nd and 3rd here in the 8th. Good piece of hitting. Takes that pitch on the outside corner. That's going to bring up the hot hitting Jed Jerko. Infield playing in. Trying to keep this deficit to 3. Jed Jerko 1 for 2. Had that home run to get the Brewers on the board. Back in the 5th. He checks his swing, but didn't go around enough, and it is 1-0. Here's the 1-0 to Jerko, and he takes that one to right. The runners are going to hold as Goldschmidt takes it himself for the first out of the inning. Hard hit ball. Brewers are doing a good job of just going with the pitch. Trying to put it in the opposite field. Tough luck on that one.
Pinch hitting for the Brewers, number 32.
So the pitcher spot is up. So that's going to bring up Brock Holt to pinch hit in the 8th spot. And he swings that one in the dirt. Molina keeps it in front of him, so runners will have to hold. And it's 0-1 on Holt. Holt takes that one to center field. Should be deep enough to score Braun. Thomas makes the catch. Braun's coming in, and he will score on the sac fly from Holt. So Braun, for the 2nd time in 3 games, scores on a sacrifice fly. So a good at bat. Some insurance runs there for the Brewers. They're now up 5-1. They'll bring up Luis Urias. He struck out back in the 7th. This is his 3rd at bat. I guess he did have an at bat somewhere in there that I missed. That's not in my notes. I should have that when they pitch hit last. It's 1-0 on the Brewers shortstop. Runner still at 2nd here. 2 outs. And that one off the glove of Molina. He's going to try to throw back, but floating along, not even close to 2nd base. Technically could be a delay of game. I guess that's not programmed into MLB The Show. It should be a ball on Urias. I think the runner might advance. Not too sure on what that rule technically is. And Urias is up 3-0. Here's the 3-0 to Urias, and that one misses down, so 4 straight balls. And the Brewers have first and second with 2 outs here in the 8th.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo.
I'll bring up Lorenzo Cain in the top of the order. He's 2 for 4. He's got a single, or a run scored on the Hira single last inning. He drives that one to left field, but that's going to be foul. Here's the 0-1. He checks his swing, but not enough to go around. So it's 1-1. And the 1-1 to Kane. Lights that one off, and it's foul, 1-2. So interesting to see who Council wants to go with in the 9th. Could have Claudio come up knowing it's not a save situation. And that one's ripped up the middle for a base hit. Omar Narvaez is going to stay at third. The Brewers have loaded the bases here in the 8th. Good piece of hitting. Takes that one. Line drive right back up the middle. And another 3-hit game for Lorenzo Cain. Back-to-back 3-hit games for the Brewers center fielder. And that's going to do it for Helsley. That's going to bring up John Brebbia. Probably Brebbia. His 4th appearance on the season. He's got 6 strikeouts to just 1 walk. Threw a scoreless 7 yesterday. He's got 6 Ks, as I mentioned, in relief. He's going to face Christian Yelich here with 2 outs and the bases loaded here in the 8th. Just misses, 1-0. Omar Narvaez is at third, Urias at second, Kane at first. And Christian Yelich here looking to add on to this lead. That one misses as well, so trying to get him to chase something outside, trying to get him to roll over on one, try to get that ground ball. But as the Brewers hitters have shown, they've been willing to sit back on pitches and take them to the opposite field. So we'll see what Brebbia has in store with 2-0. And Yelich fouls that one away. 2-1 on the former MVP, former Gold Glove winner, Hank Aaron Award winner last year. Here's the 2-1. He rips that one down the right field line, but that is foul. Just missed that pitch. A little too inside, gets more of the plate. That hits the trademark, and that one goes far. That one misses inside, so full count. Runners are going to be going on the pitch. An unfortunate hairline of Brebbia there. So here's the payoff pitch coming up to Christian Yelich. Runners are going to get a head start. Here's the full count pitch, and that misses. And Christian Yelich gets an RBI the easy way with the walk. So a second straight walk. That's going to score Narvaez.
Second baseman.
That's going to bring up Keston Hiura. Here's 2 for 4 on the day, breaking out of a slump at the right time. Brewers have 6 runs, most runs they've scored in a game this season. Takes that one for a strike, 0-1. Good off-speed pitch there. Won that hero. Kind of a similar pitch he took to right field in his last at-bat. Here's the 0-1. That one floats right in there for a strike. So quickly 0-2 on Hiura. So Brebbia bouncing back after the bases-loaded walk on Yelich. And he's quickly up 0-2 on Keston Hiura. Here's the 0-2 in the dirt, 1-2. Here's the pitch. That one's over to right side, but Colton Wong's right there. Make the throw over to Goldschmidt, and that will do it for the Brewers in the 8th. But the Brewers tack on 2 more runs, extend the lead. They are now up 6-1. So Josh Hader is going to come in and close the game down for the Brewers. Hasn't pitched since opening day, so I imagine Counsell wants him to get some work in. Pitched a scoreless ninth for the save against the Cubs. Faced 3 batters. They all struck out.
The left fielder.
He's going to face Tyler O'Neill here to start out the ninth. Puts one right down the middle. He's up 0-1. Here's the pitch to O'Neill, and that's a slider, but snagged by Ryan Braun. What a grab. And that's the first out of the inning. O'Neill can't believe it. He ripped that one hard down the right field line. And Braun made a nice leaping grab to get the first out of the inning. So great play by the first baseman, and that's going to bring up Lane Thomas. He's 2 for 3 on the day. Scored the lone run for the Cardinals, and he fouls that one off, and it's quickly 0-1. Pitch from Hader, and he swings and misses at that inside fastball, and it's quickly 0-2 on Thomas. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled away. Do it again at 0-2. And the 0-2 to Thomas. Fouls again. Hanging tough on the Brewers lefty. See where Narvaez wants this next one. Looks like he wants it down, and that one's fly ball to left. Garcia's racing after it, makes the diving catch, but it's going to be dropped, but it was in foul territory, so a good effort. But just a foul ball with the chance for a cool play. That's all that was. Here's the 0-2. Tries to get him to go upstairs and chase, but he doesn't. It's 1-2. So still in the driver's seat here is Hader. And that one's a pop-up in the infield. Braun's calling for it, and he'll make the play, and there's 2 outs in the ninth.
The right fielder, number 48, Harrison.
Here's where that pitch was. Up in the zone. Just got underneath it, 97 miles an hour. And now bring up Harrison Bader. He's the last hope for the Cardinals here in the ninth. Cardinals down to their last out. Josh Hader hitting the first 2 guys. He misses inside for a ball. Brewers fans getting on their feet here. Misses again, 2-0. Here's the 2-0 to Bader. This is inside, 3-0. So having trouble finding the zone here is Hader. Pitcher spot due on deck. See, pinch hitter, Bader can't get on, and he will. So 4 straight balls from Hader. And Harrison Bader has his 3rd walk of the night.
Number 60, John Revia.
So after getting the first 2, Braun walks the 3rd batter, and that's going to bring up Paul DeYoung to pinch hit for the Cardinals. He's batting just 111 here on the season. Giving way to Edman, who's gotten the start at short these first 2 games. And he takes the ball outside, so 5 straight balls from Hader here in the ninth. But Brewers got a comfortable lead. They're up 5. They're just trying to get some work in, trying to get this last out here. And another one misses outside, 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 from Hader, and pours in a strike, 2-1. So just trying to get back in that groove. Throws a fastball right on the inside corner. And he's got a strike on Paul DeYoung. Here comes the 2-1. And that one's a fly ball to left field, but Garcia is right underneath it, and that's going to do it. And the Brewers take game 2 here from the Cardinals. So the bats come alive for the Brewers. They get 6 runs. A couple of guys breaking out of some slumps. Hira has a great game, has 2 hits. Kane has another 3-hit game. Christian Yelich, 3 RBIs. He went 1 for 2, had 3 walks, got on base every single time. I believe Brett Suter there, he's going to get credited for the win. We'll take a look and see what the official scorekeeper says in the game. Hader closes down the 9th. Doesn't get the save, but just gets some work in. And yep, Brett Suter is going to get the first win of the season. And the Brewers
The final line score for our
get the
ball game
win. They're now
tonight.
3-2.
For the victorious Brewers, 6 runs.
A great
10
game,
hits,
like I
no
said,
errors. They left 10 men
by
on
the
base.
Brewers. They did a great job. Had some timely hitting.
For
Jed
St.
Jerko
Louis,
stays hot,
1
has
run
another
on
home
6
run,
hits,
back-to-back
no
games
errors. They
with
left
the home
9
run.
runners
Christian
on
Yelich,
base.
3 RBIs, 1 for 2. Kane, another 3-hit
Time of the
game.
ball
Narvaez has
game,
the
2
double
hours
in
and
the 8th.
59 minutes.
And I think the key to the game was really
you
limiting
for joining
the
us here
production
tonight.
from the middle of the order
And we
by the
remind you of
Cardinals.
please,
Matt
drive
Carpenter
home
only goes
safely.
he goes 1 for 4. Molina goes 1 for 4. Goldschmidt 0 for 3. They neutralized those guys, and that was the key to the victory here for the Brewers. So a good win by the Brewers. They'll look to take the series tomorrow. They have an afternoon game. Not sure if I'm going to be doing the play-by-play. I might just have the highlights for you. We'll see. But thanks for joining. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I know I'm probably not speaking to anyone right now, but that's not the point. The point is just having a bunch of these up, and if you want to watch them later, you can. It's just something to do when there's no baseball to be played. So I appreciate anyone who tuned in for, even if it was just a brief moment. I don't think I saw any people show up to watch during this one, but like I said, that's not the point. Just looking for something to do and see if I can't hone a new skill here of calling baseball games. I always felt like it's something I could do, and just giving it a try. So thanks everyone for bearing with me here. Brewers win it here 6-1. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye everyone.